everybody, good morning and happy Saturday to each and every one of you, and happy first day of October, and happy birthday, happy 45th birthday to Walt Disney World. But we are here at the Elmwood Park Zoo because they are having a flea market slash craft fair going on. So we're gonna go check this out, see what they have here. I'm hoping there's a lot more fleas than there is crafts because I would like to get myself some goodies, maybe for me and maybe for the shop as well. So let's check it out. Doesn't look to be all that big, but whatever, we're gonna check it out anyway, see what they have, and hopefully we'll find some good deals. So the first thing I come across are some Disney pins, which was pretty awesome. I'm definitely into collecting these now. They had some great pins to choose from. Ended up grabbing a few of them because they gave me an amazing deal. And then the only DVDs I came across were at this lady's table. Unfortunately, all those titles there I either already had, wasn't interested in, or the one I did want to grab was scratched. She had some CDs as well. I did end up picking one of those up. And there were some more DVDs over here, but again, stuff I really had no interest in or either already owned. But she did have some Soprano seasons. I was looking for a few of them. She gave me a great deal on those, so I did grab a few. Well, alright guys, that is it. Not too much going on here at this, not so much of a flea market, definitely more of a crafts fair. Like I said, I was hoping for a lot more fleas than crafts. That is not the case. Definitely a lot more crafts than fleas. But there were a few people selling some random stuff, and I did find a couple items, but all in all, just not that fantastic of a trip out here. I got up way too early this morning for kind of nothing. It is what it is. So what does the rest of the day have entailed? I have absolutely no idea what I plan on doing with the rest of the day. I don't know, kind of a crappy, gray, gloomy day, so not quite sure if we're gonna do anything. I don't know if, maybe the zoo's open? Maybe we'll head into the zoo? I have no idea. I'm not sure what's going on, so all right guys, let's get out of here. I think they just said the zoo opens at 10, so I don't think we're going to the zoo. So all right, let's get out of here. I don't know what we're gonna do with the rest of the day. Oh well. Well, all right, there is a Big Lots right down the road from the zoo, so let's see what they got. So it does look like this Big Lots has gotten in new titles. That is awesome. Some Halloween stuff there. Lots more $5 movies. Very cool to see all these. And there's some Blu-rays down there as well, including one of the 3D titles. Very awesome, although that's one I already have, so I did end up passing on that. But there's Casablanca and all kinds of other good titles on DVD as well. Not much here I needed to grab, though, unfortunately, but there was some interesting stuff. There's Silver Linings Playbook. That was a great movie. Lots of copies of Hulk, which is really weird. They also had Avengers, which is really neat. So a lot of good stuff. Oh my god, Woman in Black, such a good movie. I gotta watch that again this year. That movie is fantastic. Absolutely loved it. And then more movies over here as well. Really weird the way they have these all placed throughout the store, but look at this, guys. A whole bunch of 3D stuff. Very cool. There's 3D Gravity, and they also, behind that, they had, here we go, Pacific Rim 3D. Very, very cool. And another copy of Gravity and another copy of Pacific Rim. Very neat to see those. So then over to their actual DVD and Blu-ray section, which is where those other DVDs and Blu-rays should have been, but were not. This I definitely had to pick up. Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, but looking for that. I wish I would have gotten it on Blu-ray, but I'll take the DVD for only $3. And this was also pretty cool as well. Something I've been on the hunt for. Ninja 2. Really neat. Still haven't seen Ninja 1 though yet. Alright, finally found those 3D Blu-rays. That was awesome. Picked up a few titles here. So now on to whatever our next adventures are. I have absolutely no idea what's going on today. Just kind of an adventure sort of day. So let's see what's next. Alright, so for our next adventure today, I completely forgot that right down the road from where we were was a Cracker Barrel. You guys know how much I love Cracker Barrel. I've talked about it before. I've shot some video at Cracker Barrel before. I love this place, not only because it's the awesome general store you get to go into before you eat, but because this place has amazing food and for really good prices. As far as all like the kind of, I don't even call this like the fast food, like sit down restaurants of like breakfast, it's probably one of the cheapest and one of the best. It's cheaper than Perkins or Bennigan's or Denny's or IHOP or any of that stuff, and it's better food, so cheaper and better. You gotta love that. I'm a huge fan. So me and the family are here getting some food, and of course I have to eye up all the movies as well. Wow, that is loud. So lots of movies here. Audrey Hepburn, all kinds of stuff. Ghostbusters, Wizard of Oz, all kinds of fun movies. Probably not going to pick anything up, probably too expensive. But actually, if I remember correctly, the prices here aren't absolutely horrible. Like, full film favorites, well, okay, 17 bucks. That's actually not all that good. Now I'm kind of curious, how much was the Audrey Hepburn 20 bucks? I mean, kind of, I guess, standard prices. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. 25. Okay. I thought I remember the prices being better last time I was at Cracker Barrel. I thought I remember showing them to you guys and thinking, oh, that's not too bad. These are not very good. 25 for Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, 17 for that. I mean, that's not horrible for that. So I don't know. Some of the prices are okay, some of them not so much. I think I'm gonna pass on all of that. But of course, I'm gonna look around anyway because it's just awesome. It's Cracker Barrel. There's always so much fun kind of stuff here. And then I'm gonna go and get some delicious food. Alright guys, food is here. I think we all got the same stuff we got last time. I got myself some French toast, some eggs, some bacon. Sean, what did you get? Did you get pancakes? Yeah, pancakes. And Mrs. Sickness here, she got, what did you get? Grits, sausage, eggs, gravy, and biscuits. So yeah, I think pretty much the same thing we got last time, but it looks delicious, it's awesome, we're all so hungry. Yeah, thumbs up. Alright, let's eat. And now one more adventure before we go home. Ikea. I love this store. I rarely ever actually buy anything from here, though I have, but not all that often. But I love coming here, looking around. My wife likes to pick up little things every now and then, so we just really like coming out here when we're in the area. And since we were in the area and we hadn't been here in a while, we figured let's come out, let's check out Ikea, see what they have, just look at things that we'll probably never buy, that we'd like to someday maybe have in our house. And who knows, maybe we'll pick up something, but I wouldn't hold my breath. So Ikea, awesome. If you've never been to one, check it out. So what do you think, guys? Should I get one of these? I'm actually in the need for another one of these. I probably should get one, but I don't know. 50 bucks. I think that's how much I paid for the last ones I had, but I don't really know if I feel like paying $50 right now for something I don't quite need right now. My friend actually had one of these that she just recently gave me, which is why I'm in the need for another one, because now I have 3. I want to have an even number of them. She gave me her other one for free. I wish I knew somebody else who had another one of these for free. That'd be nice, but I don't know, 50 bucks, I might just pass for now. Why doesn't my kitchen look like this? This is nice. I'll take it. So I think my favorite part of Ikea is stuff like this. Comfort, functionality, and beauty in 376 square feet. They really do show you how you can take such a small area and make it look really nice. I mean, granted, this isn't going to be for a family. Me and my family couldn't really live in here, but if you had just, wanted to have a bachelor pad, or maybe even you and your girlfriend or wife or something like that, you can live in such a small little space just by grabbing some Ikea stuff. It's really, really neat. I mean, it's such a tiny little area. And it looks so nice, and it totally works. I think it's really cool. They have a lot of setups like this within Ikea, and it's one of my favorite things to look at, because even though I'm not gonna live in a space like this, I mean, not with a family, even though I'm not gonna do that, it's really neat to see what you can do. Well, all right, guys, spend a little bit more time at home filling more orders for you guys. This is going absolutely awesome, but absolutely insane as well. I've been so incredibly busy with this, but it's a lot of fun, so I don't care. But we are now gonna head out to Goodwill. Have not been out to this Goodwill in a while. Want to see if they have anything good for me to pick up, and who knows, maybe some good stuff for the shop as well. Let's go in, see what they have. Alright, it's been a few weeks since I've last been in this store, so hopefully I'll find some new good deals. But right off the bat, I'm noticing it doesn't look like they've restocked recently, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to find anything. But they did get in a whole bunch of these awesome library titles. These are all old rentals from a local library. Really cool to see a lot of documentaries, a lot of interesting titles that I was definitely intrigued by. This is really cool. Some Yo Gabba Gabba, but is it in good shape? Actually, it looks pretty good. Oh, there's one scratch on it. One major scratch. Are you kidding me? Otherwise, in perfect condition. Ugh. And this would have been a really cool find for the shop. Definitely would have picked that up for only $2. Unfortunately, the disc's in horrible condition, so I had to pass on those. It figures. And this would have been really cool, too. It's brand new factory sealed, but at $2, it only goes for about $5. Yeah, I passed on that one. This is amazing, though. Birth of the Living Dead. I've been looking for a copy of this. Great documentary. I have a digital copy of it, so very cool. And is it scratched? A little bit, but you know what? For $2, I might still have to pick that one up. I definitely want to get my hands on it. And this looked really interesting. I've never heard of this title, but I read the synopsis. It sounded pretty cool, and wow, this is an amazing documentary. Definitely had to grab that. So on to the electronics. All I came across there is a Sanyo DVD player, an RF modulator, some audio-video cables down here. Nothing all that great, just some pretty typical stuff. Nothing I was very interested in. Here's some DJ Hero, but yeah, no interest in DJ Hero. Gonna pass on that one. Although Guitar Hero is a fun game. And wow, that's actually kind of cool. A Peanuts waffle maker? Interesting, but yeah, I don't need it. So on to the CDs, and hopefully I'll find some good stuff in here. I want some more great music for the collection. So the first thing I came across was this. I do already have it, but it could be good for the shop, and that's not a Rob Zombie's DVD right there, CD. The DVD was there. The CD, that is not correct. So, yep, not grabbing that. But they did some Ellen DeGeneres. That's pretty cool. I do love stand-up, so awesome. And oh my god, the best of Jefferson Airplane, or should I say the worst of. That is an awesome compilation. Have to grab that. So these are pretty cool as well. Some Halloween cookie cutters. Very interested in that. Thought that'd be good for the shop. Those are pretty neat. And these are interesting. I love these, like, basil, whatever they're called, like cutouts. Those are really neat. Very intrigued by that. And this plate would have been really cool, but it appears to be handmade, and it wasn't made very well, so I did end up passing on that, unfortunately. And oh my god, what? Oh, we gotta get out of here. What is that? Run! Alright, guys, out of Goodwill, and definitely found some interesting stuff. Got some really good deals on some DVDs. There was actually a decent amount of DVDs there from a local library, and I was interested in a lot of them, but some of them were scratched, unfortunately, and I was actually interested in so many of them that I decided I'm not gonna get them all. I'm just gonna get the ones that I really want, the titles that stick out the most to me. So I picked up some of those, got some CDs, also got some stuff for the shop as well, which is always a plus. That is very cool. In fact, everything I got for the shop was like dirt cheap, so that is definitely awesome. So yeah, definitely got a lot of really cool items. So we're gonna go home now. We're definitely gonna go home. I'm done for the day. We're gonna take a look at everything I picked up, although I'm sure when I get home I'll have some orders to fill. Seems to be the way it's going, but I can't complain. Business is good. That's awesome. But yeah, let's go home and let's take a look at everything I picked up. Alright guys, let's take a look at everything I got today. So as you saw, first off, we hit up that flea market slash craft fair thing going on at the zoo. Really weird place for that to be going on. And when we pulled up, there wasn't many people there. And I was kind of thinking, this is going to be a bit of a bust. But even though it wasn't bustling all that much, I still did end up finding some things. So it paid off in the end. It was at least worth the drive out there. So let's take a look at everything I picked up. So first up here, for $1, I grabbed Vans Warped Tour 2007 Tour Compilation. Very cool. 2-disc set, both in perfect condition. A lot of great punk bands on here. A lot of not so good bands on here. Unfortunately, you know, it's 2007. By then, it's like a lot of the bands playing the Warped Tour were just bands I didn't really care about all that much. But I do like Alkaline Trio and Bad Religion, Big D and the Kids Table, great band. Tiger Army's really good. Bucko 9. Wow, Bucko 9 was still playing back then. That's awesome. Street Dogs are really good. So, I mean, there are definitely good bands on here. It's just there are other bands like, you know, My Chemical Romance and stuff like that that I'm just like, eh. But still, Casualties. The Toasters, wow. Unfortunately, when it comes to Warped Tour, not every band plays the whole tour. A lot of the good music is out on the West Coast. So for all you people who live in like California and stuff like that, you get so many better bands at Warped Tour than we get here on the East Coast. There are a lot of times when I look at the lineup and I'm like, man, if I lived in California, I would go to the Warped Tour, but because I live out here on the East Coast, I have no reason for wanting to go, because all the bands who are literally touring the entire country, it's just, a lot of it's just, you know, emo-y pop punk like bands from, you know, modern bands, and maybe one or two good bands from back in the day that I like, but it is what it is. But still, nevertheless, there are still a lot of good bands on here, so very cool. $1 for that. And then this is great. Now I officially have seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 of The Sopranos. That's kind of weird the way they had that package. The Sopranos. Grab season 2 and season 3. I already have season 1 and I have season 4. So very cool to have season 1, 2, 3, and 4 now. That's absolutely awesome. Sopranos is definitely a show I want to start getting into. As I mentioned, I want to get, you know, the entire series. How many seasons of this show were there? There's definitely more than 4, right? I can't imagine I have them all now. There's got to be more than 4, right? I don't know. But this is a show I definitely wanted to get all the seasons up and then sit down and actually like marathon through and watch them, because it's one of those shows I never really got into. I remember when it was on TV and I never watched it. It was never really something I was into back in the day, but I've heard so much good things about it. I remember when this was out, everybody was talking about it, so it's definitely a show I want to start watching and getting into. And as I picked up the last 2 seasons I grabbed, a lot of you guys said it was good and I definitely need to watch it. So I got these for $4 a piece in perfect condition. Figured I'd pick those up. And then I picked up, these are absolutely awesome. Let me get them out of the baggie they put them in for me, which is really nice. We have some Disney trading pins. There was a lady there selling Disney trading pins. It was the most awkward thing in the world because her husband was there and he had no idea like what anything was going for. You could tell everything was priced by the wife, and they were trying to talk, but the wife was like braiding somebody's hair and she wasn't paying attention. It was so bizarre, but I still got some cool pins. I forget how much they were a piece, but they ended up doing a deal where if I got 5 of them, I would get it for $15. So $3 a piece, not a bad deal. So first one I grabbed here, this is one of the main pins I really want to pick up, and that is a Walt Disney World pin. As you guys know, I just recently picked up the Animal Kingdom pin, and I really want to get a pin for each one of the parks I've been to. So I want to get a Magic Kingdom, or well, I mean, this is Walt Disney World, so I still need to get a Magic Kingdom one, but I definitely want to get a Walt Disney World one. Also want to get a, Animal Kingdom, which I have, and I want to get a Hollywood Studios, and I want to get a Epcot one as well. So I really want to get one like that, so I really want to get one that just said Walt Disney World also, so that's really cool. And then, of course, I had to pick up this pin trading Disney Parks pin. Look at that. That's absolutely awesome. Since I collect pin, I don't consider myself a pin trader. I don't really trade much, but since I'm kind of in that thing now, I had to get one of those. But these were absolutely amazing. My all-time favorite attraction in Walt Disney World is, of course, the Haunted Mansion. Absolutely love it. And when I saw these, I knew if nothing else, I'd be getting probably these. These were amazing. We have all 3. If I can hold these up for you guys. All 3. No, this is not going to work. All 3 of the Hitchhiking Ghosts. There you go. Look at that. Tell me that's not amazing. Oh, I was so blown away by these. Just so cool. They had all 3 of them. And they had just 1 or 2, I wouldn't have grabbed them. But the fact that they had all 3 of them, I had to get the Hitchhiking Ghosts. That is so cool. Those are now like some of my favorite pins. I love when the pins do this. They like put Mickey ears on the guys, because all the backs of the pins are always these Mickey Mouse like backings, but sometimes it's really cool because the way it works, it puts ears on the characters, which I always find amusing. So very awesome. $15 for that, not a bad deal. And then I grabbed 2 things for the shop. This one person that I got the movies from just had these lying in a bucket, and I was like, how much you want for them? And she gave me a good deal on it. So I got this weird rolling hamburger right here. It says 1980. 1989? I think it's 1989. Hallmark Cards Inc. You guys know what this is? Why was this at Hallmark? What is this? Leave a comment down below. I thought at first it looked like a Whopper, so I thought this was like from Burger King, but it definitely says Hallmark on the bottom. So if you guys have any idea, I'm going to Google search this, but if you guys know, leave a comment. What is this? That's bizarre. And this is really cool. If I'm not mistaken, this is also vintage from 1982, and that is Figment. Look at this cool Figment figure right here. I'm a huge Disney nuts. I almost just kind of want to keep this one for myself. I'll probably put up on the shop though, because it's one of those things like it's so cool. What am I gonna do with it? I don't know, but it's absolutely awesome. I love this Figment figure. So that is really cool. I had to grab that. Awesome. So that was everything I got from the craft fair / flea market at the zoo. It's so weird to say. But after that, we hit up Big Lots, and I found some cool stuff there. I was really looking forward to the new 3D titles that everybody said that was showing up. I found all the titles that I've seen online, people saying that they've been finding, but the only one out of those I need was Pacific Rim 3D. I do already have Pacific Rim on Blu-ray, but I don't have it on 3D. The other one was like 300 Rise, was it Rise and Empire? And Gravity. Both those movies they had as well. I already have both of those on 3D. I didn't have Pacific Rim on 3D, so very cool. $5, awesome deal. If you guys have a Big Lots nearby, hit them up. Mine recently just got in a whole bunch of new stuff. Over the last few weeks, a lot of people say their Big Lots have been getting this stuff in, so maybe your Big Lots have already gotten it in. Maybe it's like mine, and it just came in. Either way, So awesome. $5 for 3D Blu-rays. I mean, you can't beat that. That's absolutely awesome. I did enjoy this movie, so looking forward to checking it out again now in 3D. But then I also grabbed on DVD Ninja 2 Shadow of a Tear for $3. I actually forgot this even came out. I looked it up and I was like, did I even know that existed? And I went on to my wish list, and sure enough, it was on my wish list. So I must have known this came out, but then just had completely forgotten about it. So very awesome. Ninja 2. I still haven't seen the first Ninja, so I've got to watch that. And then this, I really wish, I don't even know if did they release this on Blu-ray? I think they did. I have the first one of these on Blu-ray, and I kind of wish this one was on Blu-ray as well. And that is Mortal Kombat Legacy 2. Again, I still haven't gotten around to watching Mortal Kombat Legacy 1 yet. I really want to. I should. I don't know why I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to. So very cool to have Legacy 2. That's awesome. Unfortunately, not on Blu-ray, but it is what it is. First time on DVD. Was there a first time on Blu-ray? I don't know. You guys leave a comment down below if you know that question, or that answer. I did ask the question. If you know the question I just asked you, do you know the answer to that? So anyway, Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, $3. Figured I'd pick it up. Very cool. All right, so that was that. Now on to what I grabbed from Goodwill. Just kind of ran out there with a whim. I was getting pretty hungry. I hadn't eaten since IHOP, and I was home running around, posting stuff on the shop, filling orders. It was a very hectic afternoon, and I'm so tired because I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. But and I gotta get up kind of early tomorrow. But I was running around like crazy, and I got kind of hungry. I was like, I'm going to go out and get food. And I figured, the way I'm going to go is kind of out by the Goodwill. So I'm just going to stop in the Goodwill and see what they had. And I picked some stuff up. So first thing here is We Are the Best. I don't know what this is. Apparently it's about, it says single best movie. Movies about, let's say, one of or the... I can't tell what it says. There's stickers on it. Anyway, it says something like maybe one of the or whatever single best movies about punk. I don't know. Apparently about a bunch of punk girls or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I was just intrigued. I was a little punk kid back in the day, so very awesome. As you can see, this came from a library at one point. So unfortunately, we do have these issues with the stickers. These stickers are not on the case. They're actually on the artwork. Why they did that, I don't know. Will I be able to get them off? I'm going to try. I'm going to take a hairdryer to them. I'm not really holding my breath, though. I have a feeling that's not going to come off. But whatever. It was, what, $2? Yeah, $2. So I grabbed that. Also, this is really cool. Return to the Wild. This is awesome. The true and iconic story of Chris McCandless solo trek to Alaska. If you've seen the movie Into the Wild, which is a great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it, see that movie. It's epic. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's really crazy ending too. And this is the documentary about it, I guess. Yeah. So this is the documentary about it, which is just amazing. That's really, really cool. So I had to grab that. And look at this, guys. Birth of the Living Dead. Such a cool find for $2. If I'm not mistaken, though, yeah, some small scratches on the disc. I don't think they're going to affect the playback, but it's just one of those things where I really wanted this. Like I said, I got to get myself a copy for $2. I'm going to grab it. If it is what it is, if it skips, I only wasted $2. And definitely if I come across a copy of this in perfect condition, I'm going to replace it. But for now, that's awesome. Unfortunately, the discs are also like that too. It's from a library. It is what it is. I forget. Was Return to Wild, was that in perfect condition? Yeah, a few slight scratches on that as well. And We Are the Best... no, We Are the Best was in perfect condition. So some of them were in like perfect condition, looked like they had never been rented. I'm sure nobody really cared about that movie. Whereas these two, I'm sure they got rented at least a little bit, and as such, got some scratches on them. But I really wanted these two documentaries. I really want to check these out. And for $2 a piece, I consider it like a rent. Well, I've actually already seen this one, but I kind of consider it a rent. I'm gonna watch them again. In fact, I'll probably watch this one again during this year's Halloween Horror-thon. And whatever, I got my $2 out of them, and then somewhere down the line, I'll pick them up again if I find them in perfect condition. All right, then 2 CDs. These were 97 cents a piece. First one being Ellen DeGeneres Taste This, which is an enhanced CD, which is really cool. So, does it say what it's enhanced with? No, I'm hoping maybe some live performances or something. What year is this from? 1996. Look at Ellen. Is it just me, or does she look like crazy young? Like, she looks really, really young on this cover, but awesome. So some Ellen, I'm guessing that's some good stand-up right there. And this is probably the coolest thing. This is The Worst of Jefferson Airplane, which is their best of. This is awesome. I really do enjoy Jefferson Airplane. A lot of bands from like that decade, I like, but I'm not like really into, or I like, but I'm not like, I wouldn't necessarily jam out to them. If I had my iPod on shuffle and one of their songs came on, okay, cool. But when I really want to sit down and like listen to one of their like a CD or best stuff all the way through, Not necessarily, but would I listen to a compilation of Jefferson Airplane? Yes, I would. In fact, I listened to this on the way home. It's awesome. Jefferson Airplane, such a good band, so that's really, really cool. So many good songs in there. $1 for this. That was an awesome deal. And then I grabbed a few things for the shop as well. So first thing I grabbed here was this. Look at this cool Happy Halloween. This is like in that Bistol or no Bing something. How do you call that? Those old school decorations like Bing Sol or something like that. I forget. But it's done in that fashion. It's wood. I thought this was really cool, so I grabbed that for the shop. Also picked up these Haunted Hollow cookie cutters. Brand new, still in the package. I love the coffin shape too. And I love it. We have a Frankenstein monster, a cat, a jack-o'-lantern, and a bat cookie cutters. These are really, really cool. I thought they were pretty neat. I'm sure somebody will want to pick those up. That was awesome. Then this is creepy. This I almost didn't grab, but I just looked at it and I was like, this is horrifying. Look at that. Look, she's coming to get you. Like, that is so creepy. It's just a witch that just hangs. That's the purpose of this. It's just decoration. But it's so creepy. If this was just a regular looking witch that hung, I would be like, I don't want that. But it's the fact that that's like one of the most disturbing looking decorations I've ever seen. Whoever designed this did an amazing job. That is so, like, I'm afraid this is going to come to life and eat me at night. It's so creepy. Good job, whoever did this. So I had to grab that. That was really cool. And then also, I figured somebody would want this. These were like dirt cheap too. I grabbed some spools here of ribbon, some Halloween like fabric ribbon. These are really cool. This one has a bunch of ghosts on it, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, is this the one? No, this one just has ghosts opening presents and a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. And oh, this is the one. Look at this one. You got jack-o'-lanterns, and look at that creepy ass skull. That's amazing. And then there's, was it a vampire or something right there? These are really cool. Some bats. That's awesome. I love that. On these one, some candy. There's a bat. There's a cat. I don't know why I forgot the word cat. And stars and candy corn and stuff. These are really cool. These are awesome. I'm going to sell this just in a set of 3 for anybody who wants it. So all that stuff. So yeah, all the Halloween stuff there, and these 2 dudes right here are going to make their way up onto the Cinema Sickness shop if you're interested in picking any of those up at any point. So, all right, guys, there you go. That was everything I picked up. So now it's time to sit down and watch another title for this year's Cinema Sickness Halloween Horror-thon. What that title's going to be, once again, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Go look around. I'm going to pick something. I'll be back in a second to let you know. Well, all right, decided to make this very easy, and tonight's Cinema Sickness Halloween Horror-thon title is going to be Birth of the Living Dead. Yes, the title I just picked up like an hour ago. Gonna check this one out. Again, I have already seen this. I do want a digital copy of it, but now I'm gonna watch a physical copy of it, which is always good. And the reason I'm gonna watch this one tonight, not only because this is a really good documentary and I would really like to watch it again, but also because I am so incredibly tired. If I was smart right now, what I'd be doing is going to bed and not watching a movie, but I'm not very smart. Plus, I gotta watch a movie. I'm doing the Cinema Sickness Halloween Horror-thon right now. I can't skip a night. I gotta watch a movie at least every night. I mean, I don't have to. There's no real rules to this, this Halloween Horror-thon, but I just would feel wrong if I didn't watch a movie. So I gotta pop this one in. So because I'm so incredibly tired, that's why I want to watch something like this, because documentaries usually do keep me awake. I know a lot of people are put to sleep at documentaries. Documentary is my all-time favorite genre of film. I love documentaries. They're so much fun. They're awesome. They just really get me excited. I get so interested to learn and what went into making a film or whatever I'm learning about. It's so awesome and amazing, and this one's a good one. And the fact that it's something I've already seen, so I don't have to be like too invested in it. If I watched a new movie tonight, I'd probably be coming back to you guys saying, I have no idea what I just watched because I'm so incredibly tired. At least I've already seen this, so watching it again, I'll be able to take everything in a lot more easier. I mean, if I was watching this for the first time, maybe that wouldn't be the case, but since I'm going to be watching this for a second time, I'm sure I'll be picking stuff up, even though I'm very, very, very tired. So let's pop in Birth of the Living Dead. Again, a really good documentary. Definitely looking forward to checking it out for a second time.
It was no big thing, man. Who knew that we were ever even going to finish this movie? It was just like a bunch of people getting together and we were going to try to make a movie. And none of us knew that it was ever going to get finished, let alone become something as well known as it is.
All right, Birth of the Living Dead. Such an amazing documentary. I cannot recommend this one enough. If you are a big fan of Night of the Living Dead, then obviously you got to see this one because it's all about the making of that film. The movie is pretty much 75% interviews with George A. Romero, which is really, really cool as well. He talks all about what went into making it, what his thoughts were making it, why he did things certain ways, who he casted, why he shot stuff, why he wrote stuff certain ways. It's really, really cool. You learn all about how, you know, this is like the beginning of zombies, modern zombies, because before this, all zombies were was people who were under spells from like voodoo and whatnot, or they rose somebody from the dead with voodoo. Before this, that's all zombies were, but now this is the birth of the zombie. When you think of a zombie, you're thinking of a George A. Romero zombie, just the living dead, literally just coming back to life and chasing you down. That is George A. Romero's zombie. So really cool about the birth of that. Goes into a lot of racial stuff as well, because a lot of people took the movie, especially the time it came out. The lead man was a black man, and he was helping save a white woman, and it was kind of controversial back in the day, but as George A. Romero says in this documentary, never really planned on anything kind of coming of that. Literally, the lead of the movie, they just happened to interview a black man, and they thought, all right, you're good for the parts, let's just put him in. They didn't bother to change the dialogue or his part. They didn't really write the part for a white man or a black man. They just wrote it as they thought it would be good, and then when they cast a black man, they just left it as it was. So they said they could have thrown in some, you know, racial stuff, you know, to make it kind of like a touching sort of thing, you know, where, you know, maybe the white woman learns something about the black man or something, you know, something like that, something stupid like that, that probably would have ruined the entire movie, but they did it. They just kept it as it is. And George A. Romero said, you know, he thinks back on it and maybe they should have done that, but I disagree, and apparently a lot of people disagree as well, because they were interviewing some other people and they were like, no, it's good the way it was. It's a lot stronger the way it was, and if they would have, you know, brought things up and mentioned stuff, it would have made it a little bit cheesier and wouldn't have made it as wouldn't have made the character as strong. And I completely agree with that. So again, absolutely fantastic. Again, all about the making of it. They interview a ton of people and their thoughts on the film. Like historians and people who are just really passionate about the film, and they get their thoughts on it, and we learn all about just how like it's affected these people's lives. So Birth of the Living Dead, I cannot recommend this one enough. If you are a fan of Night of the Living Dead, if you're a fan of zombies, you are a fan of horror movies, this is one you definitely have to check out. Alright guys, and with that, I am definitely off to bed because I'm about to roll over and fall asleep. I only got about 3 hours of sleep last night, so I'm super, super, super tired. I don't think I have any more orders to fill right now. If I do, they're going to wait till tomorrow because I'm just super tired. I was up last night filling orders. That's why I was up so late. I can't even think. That's why I was up so late last night. There we go. There's a lot of like L's and stuff in there. So anyway, I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up, not super early tomorrow, but a little bit earlier than I would like to. I have some plans for tomorrow as long as the rain holds out. Right now, everything's still a go. I'm gonna go to a flea market, which apparently is rain or shine, but I don't know how they're gonna do it if it's rain, because apparently it's outside. I don't know, but gonna go to that. So hopefully that works out. And then I got another cool thing to show you guys tomorrow too. So hopefully, again, everything goes according to plan. Cross your fingers that the rain holds out and that we don't get rained out, and that all the fun adventures for tomorrow come to happen. So I can't even think anymore. I'm gonna go, guys. So like I was saying, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit the subscribe button. You're gonna get one. And if you want to grab yourself a CinemaSickness t-shirt, here's a whole new design. If you want to grab yourself a CinemaSickness t-shirt, then head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com where you can get yourself one of these or many other cool designs. And if you would like to support new content, just show your thanks and appreciation for these videos, and just keep these videos coming your way, then head over to patreon.com/CinemaSickness, where the simple donation of $1 or as much as you like really does go a long way and really does help out and gains you early access to most of my videos, and everything that comes from Patreon goes right back into these videos as well, guys. So I assure you of that. So thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Have a good one. I gotta go to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.